89.3 FM Toledo and Lima, 88.5 FM Wasia, on the web at yeshome.com, on the SFM Android and iTunes app, and the TuneIn Radio app. And now at 89.1 FM Fremont.
On the phone line, we do have Lecrae. Hello, sir.
What's going on? How you doing?
We're doing great. So where do we find you today? Are you in Spring Arbor today, or are you just going to be there tomorrow?
Just tomorrow. So today I'm actually in Indiana.
You're in Indiana today. So... And you're on the tour today as well, correct?
Yeah, I'm on the tour. It's been going.
So when did you start the tour? Like, when did it get started?
The tour started in mid-February, and man, it's been rocking and rolling ever since.
So tell us.
Ann Arbor's gonna get it.
Yeah. So tell us about the tour, the Higher Learning Tour. I know that there's kind of an idea or concept behind it. What were you thinking when you decided to specifically target, like, campuses as far as colleges, universities?
Yeah. Well, I think college-age people have historically changed the culture. They've shifted culture. They're the people who push things, who they fight for change. They're idealistic, and they're willing to sacrifice a lot and take risks. And so, man, I want to be in front of those people and inspire them and motivate them to be, all that they were created to be. And college can teach you a lot about how to make a living, but it's not always great for teaching you how to make a life. So, just want to come and inject some life, some truth, some hope into that whole environment.
And so when you're doing this, are you speaking to the students as well as, performing, or how does that all work? What does this tour look like from start to finish when you walk into a university during that day?
It's been a little bit of a mix. So sometimes I'll go and I'll speak to the whole student body, do about a 30-minute talk. I've done some Q&As. I've done a couple workshops on campus, and then, of course, the concert on every campus has been a concert where, I kind of, I'm able to just do a high-energy performance and then give them some great encouragement in between.
And I know that you have a couple of performers with you, Swoop and DJ Promote. At least that's what we've been told. Is that correct?
Yeah, Swoop is a phenomenal, producer, artist, rapper, and then also DJ Promote, who kind of gets the party started and sets the whole thing off. So it's amazing.
And so what does it look like on stage? What kind of a performance do you want, these students or, whoever shows up to take away?
Man, I just want everybody to walk away having a great time. If they came, they hear DJ Promote, and they were worried about finals or something, or worried about family, they can just breathe easy and enjoy themselves and forget about all the drama that ensues, and then also just be inspired to be all they were created to be.
Once again, we're talking to Lecrae, part of the Higher Learning Tour, coming to Spring Arbor University tomorrow night, and that is at the Field House. So, along with the Higher Learning Tour, the book Unashamed coming out on May the 3rd, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about the book a little bit, because, we're seeing that it's you talking about your perspective on just where you've been and where you're going. So give us a little bit of idea about the book without, giving away spoilers, if you will.
It's some selected stories that really paint a great picture of really just how God has changed my life, and how He's used a lot of my broken past to paint, a bright future. And it's just me revealing a lot of my scars so that people who are wounded out there can believe that healing is possible.
Do you feel that that's important? Because it's something that we've found as a radio station, who's trying to reach particularly the millennials, the youth. I mean, how important is that to you as far as the authenticity? Because that's something that we're seeing ourselves.
I think authenticity is extremely important. It's necessary to connect with the millennial group. They just don't identify with kind of the polished, plastered presentations. It's got to be real, and I love just giving it all and putting it all out there.
So what are some ways that you get involved? How do you particularly like to get involved yourself?
Lots of different things. From volunteering at juvenile detention centers, prisons, workshops, doing seminars on campuses, to get involved in community activities and being visible in the community.
And what kind of feedback have you gotten from, doing things like that, or even just on this tour in general? What has been the feedback of this?
It's been above and beyond overwhelming. Overwhelmingly positive. The book, it's already, in stores everywhere. People are clamoring. The pre-orders are looking ridiculous, and I'm seeing just people excited about that. And then, of course, the tour. The response has been phenomenal, and we love to put on a production and a great show. And I think that's what's been happening every night. People are walking away blown away.
And then I know that last night you were able to kind of go online and give like a preview of like the book and just talk about some things. So how did that go?
It was phenomenal. People watching it from all over the world and all over the country, and just the feedback that I was getting from social media was beautiful. And a lot of people said, man, they're definitely going to order the book just based off of that. So I'm excited.
Once again, we're talking to Lecrae, part of the Higher Learning Tour coming to Spring Arbor University tomorrow night, and you can find more details on the concert beat on our website, yeshome.com. So let's talk music. Okay, we know that you've got a new album in the works, but then all of a sudden, boom, you drop Church Clothes Volume 3. Surprise! Just something for the fans. Just wanted to treat them and drop something for them. And so, if you're paying attention and you knew it came out and you were excited about it, the fans have been bugging me to do it for years. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll, go ahead and do it. They deserve it for all the support. We've been able to play a couple of songs off of that album, so super excited about that. We know that you're working on some new music yourself. Can you divulge any information as far as like how that's going or when it's going to come out, what you're doing?
Well, hopefully you'll be able to hear it this year. Been working really hard, and it sounded amazing so far. A lot of great collaborators that I won't give away any names, but it's turned into a really phenomenal project.
We've noticed that you've collaborated a lot too. I mean, not only on your albums where you've got, a lot of guys from the Clique and just friends in general, but you've been collaborating with like other artists out there too. And we're seeing a lot more of that happening between artists. How important is that to you to be able to support other artists, in whatever genre that it is?
I think it's really unique and it's beneficial. For me, it's always a relationship and just building relationships with people and letting them know that, that you see them, you appreciate them, and then doing some collaborative stuff that makes sense. I think it's important. And we're a community as well, so just the artist community is kind of like working a job in a lot of ways where, we're in this world, that's a community that's kind of placed in, and, you just want to be a light in the community and be helpful.
Once again, talking to Lecrae, part of the Higher Learning Tour coming to Spring Arbor, Michigan tomorrow night, and YesFM will be a part of that. More details on the concert beat on our website at yeshome.com. And before we let you go, we did pre-order your book, and we got the song Illuminate. So can you tell us a bit about the song Illuminate?
Yeah, just a cool song that myself and S1, we did Church Clothes Volume 3, and we were making so much music in such a short amount of time. We had so many other songs that I wanted to put out, but it happened to be one that we were able to kind of say, you know what, let's this is a great opportunity to give it to the fans. And there's a lot of other music out there that you never know, it may pop up one of these days.
Once again, talking to Lecrae, part of the Higher Learning Tour, coming to Spring Arbor, Michigan tomorrow night. And we certainly appreciate you taking some time out. We know you got a busy schedule between talking on campus and performing, but thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, FM.